Nobody welcome. Let me pop out. Oops. No. Gosh. Pop the chat out here. Okay. Sorry I missed last night. I just straight up fell asleep and just did not wake up until like 7 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna take a nap at like I don't even remember. It was like 10 o'clock or something. I was like, I'll take an hour-long nap or something, and then we'll get on and we'll stream, and then I just don't even remember. I guess I didn't hear my alarm. But yeah, I just straight up did not wake up. So yeah, sorry about that. Then I guess I'm gonna have to do the tier list tomorrow. I know it's extremely late at this point. I've been doing a lot of WoW just because this is the first week of raiding, and I just wanted to make sure that I got, you know, most of my hard grind, you know, gear ready to go. And since we're moving over guilds as well, like I really wanted to put on a good performance like day one, you know, just to try to make sure that I get a solid raid spot. Hey, thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. But yeah, next week I should, you know, now that I've got most of the gear that I need or whatever to make that work, then I should be able to put some more time back into getting the guides and catching up with my other content. So thanks for bearing with me the last couple of weeks as I've cracked out on the WoW, trying to get everything situated. Because you really kind of have to go really hard early on if you want to be able to get into a good raiding group. This vein is like so far back, dude. I mean, I get it. Like, we lose to them level 2. I mean, I guess that's fine. Whatever. She's not losing that much CS. I picked Yuumi here. Like, I knew we were just gonna lose lane anyways because I saw Vayne, and I saw that we have an Eve. Yuumi's very good with Eve. Just trying to hit him with some spells. It's not gonna do a lot, but it does give me stacks. Just gotta make sure I don't get hit by the Senna W. Even if I do, I should be able to attach before it does too much damage. But the rating was good. I thought about streaming it, but I just didn't get it set up in time. But we might be able to stream it tomorrow. I think I'll be on around 9:30 or something for the raid. I should not have popped off for that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the heal. Just because that Q is just not going to matter in this lane. Like, I mean, if this was a challenger vein, yeah, we might be able to win this, but clearly that's not the case. Yeah, we did a Gruul's today, kind of the first raid I'd run with them, and it was successful. It was fun. And I need to improve my UI a little bit too, just the user interface so that it looks a little cooler for like spectating. Just hit them every now and then, get a stat, get some mana. They really don't have a lot of point-click CC to stop me from doing that, so I don't know where Senna is. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the W. Just stack up a bit more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? God. That's like all, it's the easiest thing to do with Vayne. Just don't ever tumble forward. Just don't. She tumbled forward, got blasted. Well, it depends on the situation, man. You gotta come on and play a game with me, then I can talk to you on voice. I'll trade you carrying game for carrying relationship. It's not the girl who's like ghosting you, right? Or is it? Oh, don't. That's almost like a tumble forward. Random chick, okay. Nice, well good. That's a good start. You know, I always say just play with the ball in their court as much as you can, right? So just ask her, you know, what kind of stuff are you into? What are you interested in? Try to figure that out and just, you know, give her the kind of experience that's gonna make her happy. Like, okay, she's into whatever, a certain kind of music. Take her to a concert, it's like that. Or she likes a certain kind of movie. Take her to the movies, or like that. You could even, her friend, do you know her friend, or was this just a random friend that's like, hey, go give my friend your number? If you know her friend, you can get information from her friend. That kind of information, like, hey, what's her favorite, you know, whatever, favorite kind of movie, or flowers, or something like that. You know, first real date, just get some cheap flowers. Show up, you know. I mean, it just, so much of it depends on the girl, but you try to look nice, maybe give her a flower or something. First date. Take her to a nice restaurant, go do something fun after that. Well, just, you know, I don't know, pretend like it could. Even if it's not gonna last, you know, that much longer. What's up, Muck Mucky? It's good. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we just moved over and joined a different guild. So it was good. We just did our first, my first raid with them. We did Gruul. Took it down tonight. It's nice. One-shotted Gruul himself. Mulgar took, I think, 10 attempts. But there's a bunch of people in there that had never seen it before, and that was just, you know, the first boss, Mulgar, is kind of a... You gotta have a lot of, you know, coordination. But it was good. And then we'll do Karazhan tomorrow. I'll probably end up streaming it. Yeah, it was solid. Seems like a good group of guys. You know, every time we had a problem, nobody was freaking out. We're just kind of talking, and yeah, you know, that's what a lot of raiding is about. You know, some of the hard fights you're gonna. Shit, I jumped off the wrong way. Oh god. I was disengaged, man. I don't know why Vayne wanted to go back in. That was exceptionally bad.
Is it time to save the world again?
Like, I was too, or I could just jump on her and get away.
Today we are destroyers.
Yeah, it was good. So, yeah, we'll be doing Karazhan tomorrow. And I'll probably see if I can stream that. Then we'll do League afterwards. So, the stream's going to be at the raid's going to be at 9:30. And so we'll see how long it lasts, but it should be done, hopefully by 12. We're about to get wrecked, I think. Okay, well, we had some good stuff happen there. I still had both Psalms, so that was good. Yeah, Karazhan's cool. A lot of loot drops in Karazhan. I think that was really nice that first time, like, with that group, we were able to get Gruul down.
If we find a Rakan, I call this.
Jesus Christ.
You need a new shield, buddy?
Oh, boy. It's like, she ults and literally gets one auto attack. Dude's at like 1/3 health. Well, at least we did get a couple of kills, so that's good. Eve's keeping up in farm. Cho'Gath's up in farm top. Yeah, the Mulgar fight, Dave, that's kind of hard, man. I don't know. Gruul is just like a stat check. A lot of it. And we had a lot of druids who are really, really good on Gruul. Because, you know, the two mechanics where you get knocked up and then stoned and whatever, it's really hard for a normal healer to put out heals during that part. And then there's the silence, right? Nice. But yeah, druids can do both of those really hard. Hey, what's up, BC? Good to see you, buddy. Well, thanks for coming back in. I appreciate it. We're doing well. Just hanging out. Been a little light on the League and the Total War content for a little bit. Been doing some TBC stuff, but Burning Crusade. But we're gonna be coming back next week with some more League and some more Total War. So. Been on a little bit of a tear early on, but like I said, I was just trying to make sure I was geared as hell for this first raid. I'm like the most geared person I've ever seen on the server, basically at this point. I bought every piece of like BOE you can get, just about, and I've been running just dungeons and heroics nonstop.
Don't tell anyone, but I love hugs.
So yeah, and I just, like I said, I just wanted to make sure it was a good, just clean opener here, especially with a new guild. You know, you want to make a good first impression. Make sure you can secure a slot and all that kind of stuff, so. But yeah, I'm going hard, and y'all know me. I'm just a min-maxer anyways, theory crafter. Like, it's just gonna annoy me if I'm not, like, doing the best that I can. Probably didn't need to ignite that, but, you know, whatever. Okay, well that's good. We got her another kill. I really didn't want to take it, but I wasn't sure if he had flash or not. So, it was probably a waste of any time. Yeah, I was doing well. Hope you're doing well too, man. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. And like I said, I am gonna cover it a lot more too. Please just run. Oh god.
Do you want me to bury them?
Okay, nice. Oh, we destroyed Gruul. We got Gruul in one move. It wasn't really that serious, honestly. Like, I mean, they were trying. Like, I mean, they weren't fucking around, which is good. I don't want them to be fucking around. But yeah, no one was like super mad. I thought it was exactly what I believed I was signing up for, which is, you know, getting shit done, but not too militant. Yeah, so we got Gruul in one pull, and hiking Mulgar, I think we got in about 10 pulls. Like, we had the numbers, we just had to have the coordination. Yeah, I mean, it was just like basically. Yeah, and it just took coordination. I mean, that's pretty impressive, too, just because you have so many different people that have to do so many different things, and we kind of had a weird comp, too, like our healers. We actually did it with 24 people, too. We didn't even have a 25th, and the raid leader's just like, fuck it, just do it with 24. But yeah, we didn't have any resto shamans. I can't. If I was attached, maybe, but I thought it might be a suicide mission. Yeah, we had 4. Was it 3 or 4 druids? I know we had 2 paladins. 2 paladins and 4 trees. 0 resto shamans. 0 holy priests. So we didn't have, you know, the holy priest buff. Oh, I maybe should have gotten the stacking thing, but were they angry about people messing up or wiping? I mean, not really. Like, I think it was very everyone's very practical. They're like, all right, this didn't work, so what are we gonna adjust this time? You know. So I think it wasn't just a bunch of platitudes, like, all right, guys, great job, keep going, you know, but it also wasn't like, you all suck, you know? Like, it was just like, all right, that didn't work, what are we going to change this poll, you know? What happened there, that type of thing. Which is good, and it's kind of the best way to be. Could be warded. I don't know where they are. Are they on Baron? Okay, she's down there. I don't know where. Are they? Okay. It's probably bad to face check that. Just gonna go out on a limb and say, how strong is this dude? He's pretty strong. Wow. Oh, they had an AFK, a surrender 4-0. Huh. Alright, yeah, it's all good, Derek. I mean, it's, you know, it just depends. Yeah, Warhammer 3, as BC was saying, it does look pretty hype. I haven't seen a ton of new details. I haven't been following it. I saw the trailer. I saw some of the gameplay. But yeah, it looks great. I mean, Warhammer 2 is great. I expect, and everything that I heard from Warhammer 3 makes it seem really good. I like the idea of kind of the more of like the quest battle style stuff like they had with the Citadel thing. I don't know if that just was a quest battle, but like where you get the supplies in, you know, on the map somehow, and you can like build stuff with it. I think it looked very cool. I liked it. I think that was when you go into like the Shadow Realm or something to fight. But yeah, it's awesome. I mean, the Total War franchise is fantastic, and I think just the Total War Warhammer is probably my second most played game of all time, behind League, which is impressive, especially for a single-player game. Like, there's just so much replayability. It's fantastic. I felt like I did nothing that game. Well, I mean, you did get 6 kills. Some cleanup kills. Yeah, I don't know where Jason or well, obviously Toos is in the chat. He's just chilling, probably trading some pics with his lady friend, snapping. Is that what the kids say? I don't know what the DEI mod is. Anyways, I've been digging it. I mean, I know some people with WoW have expressed they're a little frustrated that they can't get like dungeon groups and things like that, and like I'm like as DPS. But look, I mean, the honest truth is like you can grind as DPS. I know a lot of people like to, you know, play dungeons, and dungeons are cool, and you do need dungeons for rep. But if you just go around and do all the quests, like there aren't that many people doing them out in the world. You can go do them. It mixes it up. You still get a lot of gold. You're still going to get rep if you do the quests. So I don't think it'll be that far behind. And honestly, like most factions, there's only like a couple of, or most classes, there's only a couple of factions where you really need to be like exalted, maybe, right? And you can get to revered pretty easily, I think. So I know that's not how all like the videos tell you to do it. You know, you're supposed to go like dungeon grind and all that stuff like that, but like grinding is perfectly acceptable too. Grinding or questing or whatever, if you can't find the dungeon groups. And like I said, you know, just be proactive. Just anytime anyone's looking for DPS, you know, you just gotta just do it. Or yeah, I mean, you can switch too if you're playing a hybrid type of class. You can, you know, you can tank your way up or heal your way up. The only problem with that is that if you're coming up as tank or something, then you're not gonna be able to roll on DPS stuff unless none of the other DPS needs it, which is a possibility. But I wonder if that's that same vein. Yeah, that's true too, Derek. I mean, it's easy to say, like, just do dungeons all the way up if you have, like, a crew that you're going to do it with, like all the YouTube people do. How do I correct micro mistakes? You just play better, man. I mean, I don't know. Hold on a second. Like, it depends on what they are, you know? I mean, one trick that I think is helpful, like, the biggest thing to help with micro is seeing what's going to happen before it happens. So a lot of pros don't just blindly flash that skill shot. Like, they aren't reacting to it. They're anticipating it, right? So if they're running at somebody as Rakan with their ult on, you know, and they're running at the Ashe, they are expecting the Ashe to throw her arrow, and they're ready to go, and then they flash. It's not like they're just running in with no clue what's going to happen, and then they just see an arrow and reactively flash. Like, 90% of the time, when they make those kind of plays, like, they're looking for it, right? They're expecting the other person to do a certain thing, and then they react in the way that they had already planned to react to whatever the thing is. So a big part of that is just understanding different threat levels and cooldowns and things like that, and just being able to read fights. Just say, okay, if I do this, like, what's going to happen? And so it all starts with, you know, thinking and planning, and then being prepared to do the appropriate move, you know. Another thing that helps that I don't do that much, but if I did more, it would be awesome, is to keep your mouse closer to your character. A lot of high-end people do that, and that's because it just allows you, like, much more precision in your movements. If you click, like, really close to your character whenever you're turning, it gives you much more precise movements and minimizes the chance of a misclick. Right, so instead of, like, clicking down here to go down there, you would just, like, click really close to Yuumi and just click her all the way down like that. Now, obviously, when you're moving across the map, you don't have to do that, but when you're standing, like, really close to somebody, like, in lane, trying to move around, you know, keep your movements, you know, like this. Right, like, really close when you're turning, instead of like this, you know. I'm guilty of just doing it like that, but you want to keep it, like, really close.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Certain champs, it matters more than others. Also, turn your mouse speed up to the highest possible setting, and then get used to that. Like, in-game, like the sensitivity or whatever, and that will, once you learn how to play like that, then you'll have much faster, you know, reaction times with things. That Ashe was trying to work out what I'm doing. What do you mean, what am I doing?
Where's my fishy fish dish?
I don't know. I must have missed it. Oh, attack type settings. Yeah, I don't know a lot about that, what one viewer's saying. But yeah, that can be good too. I know you can, I think you can bind left click to attack move, which a lot of people do as well. I personally don't do that, but...
Time to find a new friend.
Just attach there. I guess I could have bounced back and forth just to give him the airy. Oh. She's probably just trying to let me attach. Yeah, no problem, man. Hopefully that helps. I mean, like I said, it just depends on the champion, but I think most of it comes down to mouse work, which can be helped if you keep it closer and you get the fastest movement speed possible. And then a lot of it's just anticipation and trying to know what you're going to do in a fight before you do it. Like, being able to plan out a lot of it, 90%. Now, there's going to be random stuff that happens. Like, you know, a jungler might come in and you just don't expect it and you just have to react, right? But a lot of stuff you can kind of predict. Like I said, I'm not perfect at that stuff either, but a really easy example is if you're trying to engage and you know they have some sort of tool to stop you.
First blood.
Like an Ashe arrow on Rakan. Fuck, she's just dead, isn't she?
Has been slain.
She just has to be able to sidestep that. I mean, there's just no other way around it.
Keep an eye out for red dot book.
Or flash it if she's gonna get caught.
An enemy has been slain.
Yo, pounce and scratch. Yeah.
She didn't. Did Vayne flash?
I love hugs.
I didn't see if she flashed or not. I know that Ashe did not flash.
Book doesn't like
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Vayne did flash. Yeah, maybe. She just wanted the kill. Or maybe she just wasn't sure, like, about the calculations. I mean, she may not, like, I don't know. She may not know timing. She may not know I didn't have heal, or that I wouldn't be able to trigger the passive to give her the shield. I don't think it's terrible to just make sure that's a done deal.
like a tiger.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it, but it didn't seem like a situation where that was, like, totally bad.
Book, float us down.
Is Zen really good right now? I've seen him in several games. Feels like he does win a decent chunk, but yeah, so I don't know. It just, to me, it did not look secure enough where I would want to hold the flash there. I would want to make sure if I was Vayne that I die, or if Ashe had a potion ticking or something. Like, she doesn't have any potions, but I don't know. It was close enough. I don't think it was terrible on their part to do that. Yeah. It's hard for me to jump off because if I get grabbed, I have to wait till he wastes that thing. We're just going for the old lose lane win game strategy here. Just maxing E then W instead of Q.
Ally has been slain.
I won't lose you, Book. Not after losing Master. I'm Yuumi, and you're one. Keeping my friends alive.
An enemy has been slain.
Putting my head on your medium line.
Killing spree.
Oh my god.
Killing spree.
Scritchy scratch.
It's like twice she's tried to int chasing them. If I get pinned here, it's gonna be real bad. They see me too. I think they just backed.
Where to, Book?
Yeah.
Killing spree.
Dude, I mean, people talk shit about druids, man. Druids are damn good healers, like, especially on those fights, like those council type of fights where you have like 4 tanks. The only thing that might be better, maybe like a Circle of Healing Priest, but even then, I'd rather just have the HOTS. Once we got the healing assignments like figured out, Mulgar was pretty complicated. Like, once people got used to it and got the healing sorted, I think we got it. And once the mage, like,
Fishy, fish, fish, dish.
you know, once they made those adjustments, we got it. Yeah, I mean, the druids absolutely murdered the paladins pretty much all night. But yeah, those trees were that place is just basically built for druids. A lot of places are. But yeah, not having a shaman with mana tide totem. I actually did run out of mana at the end of Gruul. Even through Innervate. I could have maybe done one more pot if I had timed it better. I was just kind of overdoing it a little bit with the mana just to try to keep people up. But,
Where's my fishy, fishy fish for my dishy, dishy dish?
yeah, I didn't see the DPS meters. I know the number one guy was a lock, I think. All night. Yeah, we had kind of a goofy comp, but it ended up working. We had like what, 5 paladins too? 4 or 5 paladins.
Keep an eye out for red dots. Gotta be here somewhere.
I think we only had what, 2 shamans? Elemental and enhance. Just push.
Okay, it's time to prowl. You do know how to prowl, right?
Can we beat them? Hell no, we can't. Because Ash just donated like 3 kills to Vayne. Well, yeah, I mean, druids are going to overheal. Like, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, like 90% is going to be overhealing.
Rampage.
They're so mana efficient anyways.
This is my favorite chapter!
Had to code red there, I think, or they would have potentially killed us. God, Ash is only level 5. I mean, the only time overhealing matters is like if you're running out of mana, right?
Unstoppable.
I mean, basically, like, my kind of philosophy is if you have mana left at the end of the fight, like, you probably should have used it. You still had something left in the tank. Potentially. I mean, it depends. If you're, like, really over-geared for it or whatever, then... But you don't get to take it with you, you know?
Your team has destroyed the turret.
What was that? Oh.
Dominating.
No, don't turn on him. We still lose. Even though he missed with everything. I don't have my ult, and Vayne's just way stronger right now. Actually, she's not that much stronger. She's just like 1 boot stronger, but... Dude, Ivern was doing extremely well. I think he told me he only had 900 plus healing. I was like, the fuck? Dude, one guy, like, I was kind of in the lobby. This was just funny. Why are we getting that close? She still has ult, too. About time for me to go sit on Zen, I think. Or Rumble. But I was like sitting in the lobby and we are trying to figure out, like, I was listening to them. They were trying to figure out like who's, you know, who's gonna be there tonight, who's what's what, and the guy's like, am I going resto again this week? And the dude's like, yeah. So I assume it was probably one of the paladins, maybe. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, I mean, we only have like, I don't remember what it was, 1 or 2, you know, real healers in the guild, so you're gonna have to do that. And then he listed off a couple of names, and then I said, I've got 1900 buffed plus healing, and then this guy's like, or no, I said I had 1800 unbuffed, and then this dude was like, which is true, I have 1802 unbuffed, and this dude was like, one of the guys was like, oh yeah, I got 1900. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, holy shit. I said, I'm impressed. And then like a couple minutes later, he's like, oh, I mean, I got 900. I was like, okay, yeah, that's about what I thought, man. I don't know, like, if someone off-spec had 1900, like, I'm almost literally as geared as you can possibly be. Like, actual, literal, the highest mathematical possibility of gearing. I'm like 1 or 2 pieces off. Like, I could have maybe, like, 50 more without getting drops from Gruul or Karazhan. She's just dead, isn't she? Oh god, you gotta dodge that. We're gonna get pinned, aren't we? Oh my god, real. Okay, well, we got shut down, I guess. But no, it was good. It was good. I just thought that was funny. How they were just like forgetting I existed, and then I just mentioned I exist, and the one guy's like, "Well, I'm gonna one-up you here," and he's like, "Wait a minute, no, I'm not." Wait a minute.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I think Ivern was second place overall, and he told me he legit had 900 plus healing. I don't remember if that was like if he's guesstimating that, if that's actually accurate, but.
An enemy has been slain.
He had low as hell plus healing, and he still did really well. I think I was still like 17 to 20% more healing than second place, which was Ivern. Something like that. I think I averaged like 600 something, 620 heals per second or something across all attempts, and I think Ivern was like 550-ish. There's a lot of stuff I could still optimize in there, though. Yeah, just getting used to it. My UI is horrible, too. I haven't installed anything that would help out with that. Oh. That would have been nice. What is that Yi doing? He's just straight trolling. Why are we doing? Dude, you're getting me fucking killed, bro. I should have abandoned him immediately. Fuck. They're gonna get like, well, maybe. Okay, thank God for Rumble. Is Vayne gonna burn out? No. Almost. I should have just hopped off of that Graves. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, the thing about selling stuff is,
We've got 6 left.
Shut down.
Or was it 5?
Enemy
you can always buy it back, right? Like, at the market price. Unless you think the market price is going to go up a lot and it's going to cost you more to buy it back, which is rare, unless you just, like, there are certain circumstances. Most of the time, the stuff's going to go down a little bit in value after the first couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, sell it and get whatever else, you know? Whatever's going to help you the most. I mean, just check out guides. Like, there are guides out there that are telling you pretty much what you should be doing, and unless it's, like, very special circumstances. Fucking... I gotta quit hopping on these clowns. This Yee's like 1 in 5. How did he even lose the fight to that? I guess did Viego roll up? Honestly, don't even know how we lost that. I thought it was I thought it looked like he was winning pretty hard.
Is it time to save the world again? Someone scratched out the page that led here. That's right, book. Someone. We'll never know who.
I think they have to give that. Wait, why would you arrow before? I mean, it was into a rumble ult, but like, why are they fighting? Like, we're not there. It's a 3v2 or whatever the fuck. so bad on all sides.
We're killing buddies.
Okay, good. Zen's going some tankiness. I really hate the glass cannon on melee fighters. That grab displacement is pretty rough. Okay, he's alone now. I think. Yeah.
It's okay. We've got 6 left. Or was it 5? The expert huntress stalks the battlefield.
What was that that just fell out of my hair? Oh, it was this bugs flying around. I do get some bugs that come in here because I just like to keep the window cracked. I don't know. Keeps it kind of cool. I like the fresh air and just hearing the outside sounds. But it does lend itself to some bugs getting in sometimes. The unfortunate reality of nature is there are bugs. Wait, why? Arrow, though. God, these fights are so bad.
Where's my fishy fish
God.
dish?
Dude, I need the solo XP on the side lane. I'm level 13, you're level 10.
I'm descended from lions, and you're descended from trees.
It'd be really nice if I could have level 11 before the next fight, but that's not gonna happen. I mean, Rumble does need to be a higher level too, but I don't know. Me hitting level 11's important for the ult. Okay, Graves, come on. So I can go. Wait, what the fuck? I thought I was attached to Rumble.
Enemy double kill. Shut down. turret has been destroyed.
I mean, Ashe threw the arrow, right? Zen ran in. Like, our big fuck up was right here, where we gave Vayne like 3 kills because Graves wanted to run behind the tower. And we lost all of our momentum. We could have just taken the tower and cracked inhibitor if we weren't clowning. Holy shit, real? Ashe, fucking go! What are you doing farming? Chase his ass. Hey, what's up, Alexander? Oh, is that the thing? Are people supposed to go Frostfire? I mean, anything that makes you tankier, I think is good right now. I'm not sure if that ward's actually in the bush.
An ally has been slain.
Guess we'll just get like Ardent next.
For my dishy, dishy dish.
I don't know what happened. I guess I was attached to Zen. I thought I was attached to Rumble. But I screwed up something near the dragon. Because I thought I was attached to Rumble. I must have accidentally attached to Zen. Alright. Baron's the next objective. Why are we following Rumble around? Fighting over farm. So dumb. Like, Ashe should have just gone top.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's like one of the absolute worst things you can possibly do macro-wise is have 2 people farming the same farm in a side lane.
An ally has been slain.
I have no idea how we only killed 1 person there. I guess we just can't kill Nasus. I don't know. I mean, Ashe seems like a really terrible pick in the current meta. She's just not great against tanks. And just doesn't have a lot of burst damage either. She's just kind of like utility. But I feel like you really need your ADC to be playing like powerhouse picks right now.
Book, float us that away.
No, just trade.
With my wild and furious.
Totally forgot we even had a Graves.
Now I can bat around
Yeah, I mean, Vayne's just destroying everybody, too.
I won't lose you, Book. Not after losing Master.
And we, like, we're kind of in this weird place where we don't have... Okay. We don't have a lot of CC, and we don't have a lot of tanks, but, I mean, we do have a lot of damage with Grave. Like, we have a lot of damage. I think our comp can work. We just have to have good fights. I mean, what it comes down to is so many of these fights have been like 4v5s or 3v5s, the ones that we've lost, and just shit like, you know, running behind their tower in their base. It's just a lot of dumb mistakes. But I think we're starting to outscale, sort of. I mean, Vayne obviously and Yi scale super well, but like Yuumi, maybe on the Graves.
Where's my fishy fish? I'll stick with you.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really need Peel. We just need to kill Vayne and Yi. I don't know. Like, the real threat, in my opinion, is that Gnosis.
Today we are destroyed.
I mean, Vayne is a threat, but, like, we can kill her if she steps up. It's that Gnosis, though, is going to be, like, really hard to kill. If we get my ult...
An ally has been slain.
It's too fast.
Has been destroyed.
We should have tried to fight him while Yi wasn't there. Can he actually run away from us? With Shurelias? Boys? What the fuck is Graves doing? Are you kidding me? What the fuck is he actually doing? He's over there like warding a random bush when they're sieging our third inhibitor? Unbelievable, dude. We could have fought that before the third inhibitor was down. It's like, what on earth is this supposed to accomplish?
Keep an eye out for red dot, Book. Gotta be here somewhere.
It's not even looking at red! What the hell are you even gonna do about it, even if it sees red? Like... Oh my god. Dude literally passed... Like, they're sieging bot side. He passed, like, from here all the way around here in a loop. Well, we could go for Soul. I don't think they have any TPs in our base, but... Okay, we got one inhibitor back. If we can get Soul and then get our inhibitors back... Are there any supers here? I don't see any supers. So I think the lane is held. Graves, just please be on the correct side of the map. Just try it just once. Holy shit. We just cannot kill Gnosis. Like fucking 3 people just sitting there hammering him. We just cannot kill him. Oh, there's a skunk out there or something now, so That's when we can close the window. Yeah, it's pretty much Nasus. I mean, I know Vayne has the good KDA, but like you saw right there, we wasted so many resources and we just could not kill Nasus. Well, we had plenty of chances, but it is what it is. And then Rumble just doesn't do a lot of sustained damage later. Especially like the Nasus just has so much lifesteal and so many Q stacks with Spirit Visage and all of his other defensive stuff. Thornmail. They give it to Vayne. Like, that game, like, so much of that game was Nasus, to be honest. Like, every fight, like, he just absorbed so much pressure. Alright, we'll wait a second here. So hopefully we don't get paired with... I mean, a big part of, like, on our side was just our comp. Like, with Ashe, it's so low damage. Like I said before, she just really doesn't kill, like, tanks very well. And she doesn't have enough burst to really be a threat to Vayne. Or anybody. I don't know. Like, she's good utility, but we just needed raw power. Like, if we had a Jinx or, you know, just something like that. Maybe even Samira. We could have carved him up, I think. But... Hey, what's up, Matt? It's kind of an old PC, honestly. It's from like 2016. I think it's God, I can't even remember. It's 500 gigs of RAM. It's a 6-core 5920 Intel. 16 gigs RAM, like normal RAM. The video card's a 980 Ti. I can't remember what else.
I must not fall.
Okay, I think that pretty much answered everything you're asking, though. I don't remember. SLI crate. It's the motherboard. Newer graphics cards in order. I mean, it runs the games I play. And I've heard the new graphics cards are extremely difficult to get your hands on. Like the 3060 or whatever. Even the cheap version's really hard to get, so... I mean, it'd be cool to get one of those. I thought about it, but... I might just ride this till it dies. I don't need to, I mean, I don't need to upgrade to run League of Legends, you know? Or, like, WoW. If I was playing, like, AAA titles and trying to get, you know, 200 frames a second or something, maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I ran Cyberpunk max graphics. You did have to... I think it was max graphics. I'm just gonna go Yuumi. I had been winning a lot on her, and she's so versatile that even if you lose lane, like, usually you can just find some way to win. We have nice scaling. I had to change some weird settings around to make Cyberpunk like work without crashing, but I think that was just kind of buggy in the game. But I mean, Yuumi can kind of peel with her ult. Ray tracings for noobs. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably get it at some point. It was just, yeah, dude, just press R. Like, they don't have anything that just, like, is hardcore, like, gonna jump up and lock you down. I mean, I guess Camille, but, like, nothing's gonna peel that. I guess Janna could push back, but... I mean, Yumi's ult plus Shirelia's plus her E, like, that much movement speed is enough to get away from a lot of things. Yumi's just like an insurance policy. I would not go pre-built at all. Like, I am really not tech savvy or a DIY, do-it-yourself person, and I figured out how to build my own PC. It's really not that hard. You just watch YouTube videos. I mean, most of the time, like, I spent the vast majority of my time that I did spend, like, learning how to build a computer. It was just looking up different specs and figuring out what I wanted to, buy in terms of graphics cards or motherboards or whatever. Oops. Come on. Got that one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could do last gen, but I would just wait until 3060s get back in stock. I don't know when that's going to be, but... Or whatever the cheapest of that 3000. I mean... Yeah, that's probably it with crypto. The GPUs.
30 seconds until minions
It's pretty dumb, honestly.
Fabric of the spirit realm would get all torn up.
Really hate Yuumi and I would support main. I'm indifferent. She's alright. I just play what I think can give me a win. Like, that's all. That's the thing I'm most interested in, is winning.
Get ready to face the mighty Yuumi. And for Brooke, throw that away.
minions have
I
spawned.
had been playing Rakan, but honestly, my Rakan win rate's just not been good. Like, Yuumi and I think Maokai have been my best win rate champs recently.
The expert huntress stalks the battlefield.
Can hop back and forth with Aerie, so I just probably gave her, I don't know how many like 100 extra HP worth of shields off of 3 Aerie shields. So nice little trick you can do, help your jungler out.
Where's my fishy fish?
It's a little dangerous. If Lux binds me, I'm probably dead. So this is kind of a crappy matchup. Unless she misses her Q. She misses her Q, I can maybe go in. I didn't think she'd start Q. That's why I was kind of going up to her like that, but... TK Braum. Yeah, I did play it. You must have really liked it. I don't know if you were watching the channel. I can't remember. I didn't even have the channel back when I was playing a lot of TK Braum. Maybe like... When did I start the channel? I guess I did. Season 6. So I played a lot of Tom Kench in Season 7. I think that was the season I played a lot with him.
An enemy has been slain.
Uh-oh. It's double kill. Probably. Maybe Talon gets out. We're just going for the scalar build. I think my first time getting Diamond in Season 6 was with Janna. I don't think I got Diamond in Season 7. May have. When did I get Diamond? Season 10 and Season 9, I think. But not Season 7 or 8, so it was like 6, 10, 9, and 10, I think, were my Diamond seasons. I don't have any mana. Damn, I didn't have enough.
I've been through a lot of cleaning since.
Is it time to save the world again? Keep an eye out for Red Dot Book. It's gotta be here somewhere.
Well, it's part of why we play Yuumi, insurance policy in case the ADC's bad. And when I say in case, I mean in the likely event of... Oh. What about my win streak with Lux not too long ago and Kench before he got nerfed to the ground? Win streak with Lux not too long ago? I don't remember that. When was Lux meta? Like last... I think it was the spring before last? There's like 1 month or something. And the last time I played Tom Kench and won a lot with Tom Kench, I think was Season 8. The Lux was 2 years ago-ish. Yeah, that was a while. It could have been last spring, but I think Karma... The Lux might have been around the same time as the Karma. I think they were both maybe good at the same time. It could have been last year. Actually, no, it was 2019, I think. I know I was in my house before this. Because I remember listening to Bizzleberry's tier list, and he was, you know, really high on Lux at that point, even after the nerf. It's fine, dude. Just let him win around other lanes. We're doomed. Okay, maybe she's coming down. Hey, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Yuumi has a lot of subtle skill to her. I mean, there are cases where there's almost no skill, right? Where if you're just like mega far ahead, right? But a lot of champions are like that. If you're an assassin, right, and you're so fed, and you just roll up and just roll your hand across the keyboard and they die, like, I don't know. But stuff like right there where you have to figure out when you should, like, a lot of the skill comes to when do you attach or not. One more, one more. Okay.
It's okay.
An enemy has been
6
slain.
left. Or was it 5? The expert huntress stalks the battlefield.
Shit, I need to. He silenced Gromp. Oh yeah, he. Yeah, that was questionable. I thought you were talking about Yi. Yi actually made a pretty smart heads-up play there. He's like, all right, I'm dead. I'm just gonna try to get this Gromp. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. But yeah, the Garen using his Q on it. Maybe it was gonna time. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Nice. Good ganks, good ganks.
My fishy, fishy fish.
I'm gonna speed her up there. Literally not look at the screen for 30 seconds and check on WoW. Oh, dude, that was level 1. Come on. You could do that with anybody. Just sit at the tower.
Protect you with my wild and furious.
Christ. Oh, get wrecked, son! That was nice. I hope Jay's watching. I know Jay loves Yuumi.
Fishy fish, fish dish.
Actually, I need to get Sweeper. This guy's like, what the hell's wrong with this Yuumi? Why didn't she attach? Okay, that was smart of that Talon. Wait on the jump. Wait on the alpha.
Shut down.
Please, please kill her. Oh my god.
Has been slain.
Why is Lux there?
Has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I should have attached. I just forgot to get stuff. 2-trick, yeah. Why the hell was Lux up there, man? It's so random. She's not supposed to be like an I'm gonna roam to top lane champ. But I guess maybe she just got tired of dying a lot bottom and just decided to make something happen. I just wanted stacks on my thing there.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice.
I won't lose you, book. Oh, after losing Monster.
Speeding them all up. Yeah, I mean, if you can get away with it and not die, it's good. She just, like, I don't know. She's just slow, you know? She's not going to get Moby boots. Usually, like, heavy roaming champs like that, like Bard and Blitzcrank and stuff, they're going to get mobility boots. So that they lose a lot less, you know, they have a lot less downtime. So they don't lose as much XP.
Expert huntress stalks the path.
Well, Mundo, let's be honest. He's, as far as I know, it's basically the same gameplay, right? They just kind of shuffle around some of his stats, but it's the same stuff. Tom Kench, I hope, will be better, where it's like actual gameplay changes. God, everybody was on that. I mean, most of their reworks have been pretty good. Like, who are bad reworks? Mundo so far. Mundo's just like, numbers wise, it's a little off. Like, they'll probably buff him, but just like, it's just not that interesting to me. Tarek, I think, was a fail, but I thought old Tarek was much more interesting. I mean, I don't know. It's not that he's not interesting right now. It's just that his ability is just too strong. Can we win, or is Yi coming? Can we? I don't know where Yi is. I think we could beat him. Like 2v2. The problem is I just don't know where Yi is, and I don't know where Kiana is. Okay, Kiana's top. The rise before this. The 7th iteration instead of the 8th iteration, or whatever we're on. Okay, Yi's top. Is he gonna be worse? He'll probably be like worse in the very specific cases where he's good right now, but that's what they want. Like, they don't completely want to buff him because he's very strong and competitive. They're trying to level him out so that they can buff his stats without him being too strong and competitive, and they want him to be a little bit more viable in solo queue. Like, he can't have the chomp. Like, you can't have it where you eat your allies. It's just too strong. It's like with Tarek, you know, with his ult, right? Where he gives everybody invulnerability. It's too good. There are just certain things you just can't do because they're too good in pro. And the way they've tried to balance that is just completely obliterate the champions, like, stats, basically, and everything else in their kit, so that they can have that one thing that's OP, pretty much. Whereas I think it's a much better choice to limit the OP thing so that they can have a more balanced kit. I know you want to keep stuff that, like, makes champions unique, because that's cool and that's fun, but if that unique thing involves giving people invulnerability or basically forms of invulnerability, then it's too good. Like, yeah, Tarek, Tom Kench, which, let's face it, is borderline invulnerability. See, we got enough peel. Look at that. His Devour is now his ult. I think that's more fair. If they buff some of his other kits, like, it should be something you can't do a lot. Like, I could see it being very powerful, like, every couple of minutes or something. Because that's what a Quicksilver Sash is, right? Quicksilver Sash is 90 seconds. But Tom Kench's Chomp is, like, 10 seconds. Q-Link scales with his size? What do you mean? Oh, are his new abilities out yet? Like all of them? Is he coming out soon? I thought it was always soon, like TM. Oh wow, he's next patch. Okay. Like I said, I've been a little out of the loop, just kind of in a frenzy. Okay, well I'll check him out then. Maybe I'll make a video on him next week when I get back into some more League content here. And his Q can pull in an enemy champ on the third proc. Oh, nice, dude. That's something I always wanted with him. Get that third proc. You can devour from a distance with the Q. That's actually really sweet. I always said, man, I wish they'd give him that, but I think that'd be OP. I really like that, though, because then you can chase him down with the licks and then just hit him with that third one. Yeah, we're about to get flanked, probably. Ha! Nice. So how does he grow in size? I'm gonna have to look at that. So you get longer tongue lashes the longer your size is, or the bigger your size is? You get more size with health or something like Cho'Gath? My hair's like all like just like crazy stuck or something because I was like swimming in the pool earlier. I had to shock it, put a lot of stuff in it. I'm still just gonna get staff. Just the cooldowns are just so nice on so many champs. Need to get a hot tub stream going on. The pool stream. A Sadie pool stream. Oh, you can't see half my face. Okay, my bad. I was leaning back in my chair. Damn, I don't think we got any assists on those. That's troll. Oof. It's close. Oh, maybe camera slipped. I think I had it magnified in a little bit. Oh my god. Got ourselves a real AD carry this time. Cheese is so strong, man, in solo queue. If you have any sort of, like, enchanter with her, and they just don't win the game. Damn, we almost had that E too. You can say unbench the Kench more. I'm gonna go look at him after this. Wow, so they did a Mundo rework last patch, and they're doing a Kench rework this patch. I guess they're trying to get them out there so they can be played at Worlds, maybe. I didn't get assists on that. My assist! Oh my god, my KDA! Do we just... Okay, we just win, I guess? Okay, I guess we just win. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Udyr's kind of annoying. Poggers. I don't say that to strangers, but yeah, I don't know if I say pog. I pretty much just say that online. I say pwned though. An old one. Like an old school. That's like the boomer. I think pwned is just such a great just exclamatory remark when something unfortunate happens to somebody. I don't know why. I just really like that. I hated it when it first came out, but then like a decade later, 2 decades later, it's growing on me. It's just a great way of saying, wow, that dude just got effed. That's right. Remember, there was one time this guy came up to this girl, like after class, and he was like asking for her number or whatever, and then she just walked away, and I just said pwned, and the kid looked at me kind of, I don't know, perturbed. No, I didn't say that. That'd be hilarious though, wouldn't it? Sometimes I kind of see some of that stuff. Some guy trying to like, you know, get into the good graces of a girl or something like that. And I'm just like, dude, she is so far out of your league. There's no way. Some of these things. But it's fun to watch them try. Yeah, that's how it started out too. I think it was a typo, probably among some influencer back then. Trying to type owned and accidentally press P for pwned. But yeah, then it became an exclamatory remark. Okay, let me look at let me just see what this is real quick here. Oh my god, so many tabs. I just gotta close that. Look, I have like 7 different windows open that all look like this. How does this make you guys feel? It's like well north of 100 tabs. Is that giving some people anxiety? I did. Yeah, I just closed them all. It triggers me. I just do not get... I don't know. It's just something... I'm just like immune to messes and untidiness. And I just do not really care. It just doesn't even register with me. I mean, if something's just like a hovel, like I don't have like rats running around everywhere, but if there's like a few coffee cups or something up here, it's like, I don't care. Okay. Does Mark Yetter have it? Like the actual version, not like a hood version? I just keep going. I just don't close them. So I'm like, oh, I'll come back to that later. And then eventually I just have more. Like, on my phone, too, I always get to the smiley face with Windows open. It's like when you get to 100, they don't go into triple digits. When it gives me the smiley face, then I'll start closing. Hole breaker. Oh, they're doing those new items, aren't they? Oh, yeah, I just need to do a whole video about these. Oh, shit, hold on. Okay, so 50 AD, 400 health, 150% base. This was the Banner of Command replacement. Well, no allied champions are nearby. You gain such and such armor, magic resist, and 20% increased damage to towers. Okay. Nearby large minions gain 60, so gain extra armor and magic resist and increased damage to towers. Okay, so it does not autonomously split anymore. You have to be there. So it's like an okay split pusher item, I guess. Now, I guess the nearby minions gain that anyways, even if you are close. So you gain the bonus while there are no allied champions near you, but I think it looks like the minions get it at all times. I don't know. It's pretty terrible at like fighting though. Like, I guess it's okay, but compared to something like Gore Drinker or Titanic, it doesn't have any CDR on it. Ability haste. Doesn't have any movement speed. Health regen is a pretty trash stat. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I don't know. Do they not have the Kinch? Okay, they're changing this stuff. %. The fuck? I remember seeing this and thinking that's like a buff to that item. Okay, Force of Nature. Okay, so if you get CC'd, you get buffed. Okay. Movement speed per stack. Huh. That's a lot weaker. Dead Man's charge time, 4 seconds. Okay, much slower movement speed. Plus 100% of your base AD. Okay, so they really want this on tanks and AD champions as like a third or a fourth item. So this is really gonna hit like Bard, who sometimes gets this, or like Nunu. I don't know, like, on some champs, maybe. That's just like an insane slow, though. That's an AoE, like, 90% slow. And it's like 3 seconds of slow. Now, yes, it does decay down to 40, but gee, I mean, you might as well be stunned for that length of time. You can cast it while moving. Okay, it does lose the movement speed, and you gain 200 health. I don't know. So on some champs, it's worse, who don't have gap closers. But I think on some champs who do, who can get close, maybe this is better. Like, 200 health is a lot of extra health. That's a lot of health. It's like, what, like 500 gold worth of health? It's just like an insane slow. And the total attack damage ratio, it's like double damage. So I think it's going to hit like a truck, massive AoE, 90% slow, and you get an extra 500 gold value off of it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe the dash is worth that much. The dash is very good. But I think on some champs that might be even better. Okay, Death's Dance. Okay, so you don't gain movement speed for 2 seconds, but you heal back more. Okay, Gale Force. Okay. Prowler's Claw, 90 seconds. Alright, seems fair. Oh! That surely has changed pretty big. It's pretty big. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a lot worse. I don't know. Maybe it's back to Moonstone on stuff like Yuumi. Lichbane, extra ability power, less movement. Cosmic Drive, more ability power, less movement. Nimbus Cloak. Whatever. Okay. They have the Kench. I'll go ahead and put us back in here. No, I think Hullbreaker is a split pushing item done right, although I think it's less interesting. Like, the problem with Banner and ZZ Rot is it could push autonomously. No, I totally agree with that, Elijah. I totally agree. They needed a nerf, like dashes and movement speed and stuff like that for sure. I mean, it's cool because it has the potential to, you know, allow people to make fancy plays. But the problem with these new items, especially the bruiser items, in my opinion, a lot of them, is that it's just too good. Like, you're not trading anything for that. You know, on Stridebreaker, it's like, I don't mind something giving you a really cool, unique effect, right? Like a dash. But that should have a very big opportunity cost. Like, the stats should be pretty weak if you want something like that, right? But if you look at something like Stridebreaker, it's got everything on it right now. It's got AD, it's got attack speed, it's got health, it's got ability haste, it's got a really short cooldown dash that also does a lot of AoE damage, and the cooldown is low. It's like 20 seconds, and it's also affected by ability haste for some reason, and it has the legendary bonuses whenever you get extra stuff. So it's already like 100% efficient, maybe more, as an item, and it's got the dash and everything, right? Like, stuff that has a really good, like, use value to it like that should be my turn to respec and tank some dungeons. I mean, if I get enough gear, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that for fun, I guess. But my tank gear is trash. I have been picking up some tank gear on the side, but I don't have nearly enough. But yeah, it needs to have an opportunity cost. Like, Dead Man's Plate, I think, is done fairly well because it has a really powerful movement speed on it, but it's only like 80% efficient in its stats. Like, it's garbage. So I think a lot of those types of things, they just should be less efficient. Gale Force is another one for ADCs. It's like, it's got everything. It's got AD, it's got critical strike. I think it has attack speed on it too. And it's got a dash that also does a lot of burst damage on a pretty short cooldown. It's like, no. You need to pay for, like, actives. I think they should have stat stick items that are just good. And then if you want to get fancy, if you want the movement speed stuff, then you're paying up. You're paying a premium for that. I think that's how balance should work. There should be more, like, cool actives that do stuff at the price of stats. So you can either get stats or you can get utility with the actives. I think, like, Redemption is done very well as far as, like, really powerful actives, right? Because the stats on it are very bad. If you don't, like, make really good use of the active, then it's a fail, right? And the active can fail, right? Like, you put the circle, you know, over your team, people can run out, it doesn't hit them, you could mistime it. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong with that item. So it's inherently requires a little bit of skill and timing, and it's, you know, high risk, high reward for a very powerful active item. And you pay a huge upfront cost for that by, you know, having poor stats on it. So I think Redemption's one of the best ones they've done. that's that style of item, and I think they should do more of those types of things, where there's a very good use case for the item, but there are also fail cases, and it's just not as good as other stat stick items if you don't use, you know, the active that well. I guess we'll just do Yuumi again.
You and me, we got this.
I maybe should ban Ezreal, but if I'm gonna do Yuumi, I need to just get Leona out of there, I feel like. Oh yeah, of course, Derek. Yeah, I mean, I only have those gear. I mean, I've run so many dungeons. I run hundreds and hundreds of dungeons, and it's only when like everybody has the gear that I'll ask, "Hey, can I have that?" If no one wants it, and usually it's like druid only stuff. A lot of times, I haven't even really been getting other things, but anyways. I would not go Ludens. They nerfed that. I think that your AP is based on who you're attached to now, rather than your own AP. So Moonstone, or that is pretty bad. I think Shirelia's is the best one. Moonstone is still like pretty good, but I think Shirelia's is like 3% over most other choices. In general, I'm not a big fan of buying big ticket items if you have a cheaper alternative. Your power curve is just so rough if you do that. And her AP ratios honestly aren't that great. They're like okay. Like that kind of build, I believe people were doing that when the amount of AP you had affected your allies, so you would get as much as possible. But now I'm pretty sure it's just a percentage of what they have, and you both get the percentage of what they have. Increases her allies' adaptive force by 12%. So that's of their adaptive force, and then you're granted the same thing. So you really don't gain a lot from just stacking a bunch of AP. So you just want utility items. Usually it's either Shirelia's or Moonstone, and then you can kind of decide from there. I think Staff of Flowing Water is still really good, and Ardent Sensor if you have a lot of auto attackers. Maybe Mikhail's if you think you're going to get CC'd a lot. On pro builds, really? I'm going to have to look. I feel like that there's no way that's accurate. You mean that's what like high level people are playing, or do you mean that that's what just is the most popular item, period? It could be really high level people. I'm not up on that, but I'm pretty sure the most popular item is either Moonstone or Shirelia's as far as like what people play. And I'll venture to guess the highest win rate mainstream one is going to be Shirelia's. I don't know. I use Lolalytics. That's just like raw numbers. It's not any sort of interpretation. It's kind of stormy out there. Ezreal's definitely worth considering a ban, but I think Jinx Yuumi can outscale that.
The expert huntress stalks the battlefield.
Okay. I mean, like I said, that might be really high-level players or something. Or like one tricks, or maybe that's like what the editors recommend. I'm not really sure. Okay, almost ignited him. I don't know what this bard's doing, man. Like, come on, bro. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, crap. My power just flickered. If it goes out, and I don't come back in like 15 minutes, that means my internet died. So, sorry about that. I mean, they're on the clock. Like, they have to kill us before Jinx, like, Yuumi starts taking over. Like, last game, they suppressed us pretty hard until Diana ganked twice, and then it was just lights out. Pretty much. Yuumi plus, like, anything, pretty much. It's, it's just so freaking good right now. Shit, I missed. I'm kind of digging the just whatever laning phase and just max E then max W. Because, like, your damage, it's, like, okay. Like, you can poke a lot more with your E, but I think just having the W to give out better scaling to people is probably... I mean, it seems good. Just go for those raw stats. I mean, going from 12% to 20% extra stats, in addition to a flat 20 from a flat 12, is pretty massive. Maybe didn't need to ignite there, but I thought she might turn it. I was wrong.
Someone scratched out the page that led here. That's right, book. Someone. You'll never know who.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's the secret tech. Maybe that's what I've been missing all my life with the Ludens, but it's like 3,400 gold, man. Like, you could get like an item and a half. I mean, she does basically get 950 gold, like right at the start of the game, because she doesn't have to buy boots. So, doesn't have to buy Ionian boots, like most other enchanters. So, I would be shocked. I mean, is this like all time? Like, I don't know. Like I said, that build, I didn't even like it back then because it was more expensive, but that build was really popular when your AP translated over to allies. But it would seem strange to me unless there's something really crazy going on. Maybe with Ezreal, like you're looking for a poke type of thing, maybe. I don't know, but either way, I'd do Shurelya's before they nerf it. I can look at it after this. Yeah, I definitely do Shurelya's before they nerf it. Just the movement speed is so good. I feel like he's right there, right? Like, I'm out. It's so obvious. Like, that's what's gonna happen, man.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, literally called it. We saw them on a ward, and I literally pinged exactly where he was. Hey, at least I didn't die. I mean, that's all I can really do. They're gonna...
Float us that away.
I mean, that's it. That's like one of the worst things you can do in lane. If you don't know where the jungler is, you don't have good pressure, like, to just walk up and auto-attack the tower. It's actually the worst thing you can do. Like, push into tower and then go do something else. Either fake a back or go establish vision or just, like, hide in a bush and try to fight them. You know, just anything except for expose yourself to a flank. Especially when your support is pinging it and telling you literally where they are. Yeah, I don't think Ludens would be that good right now. Like, one of the great things about enchanters in general is their items are cheap. So you hit your power spike much faster, and your items are, like, hyper efficient. They're, like, very, very good. Like, Ardent Censer is worth thousands of gold for your team.
Snacks in your pocket?
Literally, same shit again.
Where to, book?
Well, I mean, you got it now, man, but they already got 2 kills, and you're behind a lot of CS, and they just got Dragon. I mean, we can still win, but, like, that's a really big oops. But, I mean, at least she's playing Jinx, and I'm playing Yuumi, so... # insurance policy. I mean, you're just really putting it on the enemies, right? Like, most of the time, if the game goes to 25, you just win by default. If you get to, like, 2 items. Because you can, like, attach to anybody. So even if your ADC's clowning, you know. Yuumi Garen. That was last game. I feel like Fiddle's gonna be here somewhere. Also, if you're Jinx, like, you have a target on your head, you know what I mean? Like, they are gonna come camp you most time. EG's 17-year-old bot laner graduated high school Thursday and played in the LCS this weekend. Good for him, man. I think that's awesome. Hey, man, people like to give high schoolers shit, dude. Like, some of them can be very, very good at stuff, especially video games. Or sports. I mean, I don't know. Celebrated by running it down. I thought you had to be 18 to play in the LCS. Did they change that rule? Like, it's really difficult legally to do anything with minors. Right? Not just, like, in the sexual sense, but, like, which is a good thing. But just, like, in any sense. As an employer, like, you can only work them so many hours and shit. I remember when I worked at McDonald's, like, there were all these stipulations. And I was under, was I? I might have been 18 when I worked there. I can't remember the exact timing on it. I think maybe I was.
An enemy has been slain.
If you turn 18 that split, it's okay. But yeah, there's like all these work things. Oh my god. Oh, we got him. Got him, coach. Okay. We worked hard for that one. Okay. But yeah, like, you can only work them so many hours. You have to give them more breaks, and, like, I don't know. It's just a real pain in the ass. Can't serve alcohol in a restaurant. I think that they made it where, like, hostesses couldn't do that anymore at the restaurant when they changed that rule. Like, you can't drink alcohol till you're 21, but you can serve alcohol when you're 18 in the U.S. You just have no clue what you're talking about if you're making a wine recommendation because you're not allowed to drink it. So you're just going to be reciting whatever they tell you to recite, pretty much. Really? Oh, you can't clean up stuff? Okay, yeah, I guess because in theory you could drink it or something? I don't know. There's all kinds of weird stipulations, man. You just, and I don't know. It's just so legally precarious to employ minors, like, it's just not worth it for any sort of business to do it. Vast majority of the time. Which kind of sucks, because teenagers want jobs, too, you know? So, it's like, you're kind of relegated to fast food industry. Things like that. I don't know.
Turret plating will soon fall.
How we looking here? Alright, we got a kill. We're up a little bit. Ezreal has the item of doom. I'm really surprised they're not like nerfing that item next patch. Feels like it's just way too strong right now. The Divine Sunder. That was part of why we just could not kill Nasus. Like, that item plus Spirit Visage. I think we just have to... Yeah, we just got to give that up. Gwen was offsides. Huh. Yeah, that's odd. They changed that in you know, my lifetime, obviously, but when I was in the restaurant, because they did have like 16 and 17-year-old bussers. I was like 21. I started as a busser, and then I worked my way up to server. I do not think so. If a champion dies, all auras stop on that champion. So yeah, Frozen Heart would not still work if you die with it. I'm like 99% sure, unless it's bugged. It seems like it should not be intended to do that. The only, unless, no, it'd have to be something that, like, maybe with Karthus, that's a little bit more of a weird situation. I doubt it, though. But, I mean, Karthus would never get that item, but it'd have to be some weird special case, but not normally. Yeah, maybe Karthus, Scion, but Scion, like, basically zombifies. Yeah, so maybe some weird cases, but in general, I would say no.
Ally has been slain.
Lights are flickering. I don't know if you guys can see that. The internet's acting weird. God, they really, really want to get that ward, huh? They're playing with fire. I think we're just going to kill them here in a second. I don't know. Maybe Fiddle's coming in. We have a ward there.
Has been destroyed.
Don't let him get it. Oh my god, how are we taking so much damage? Bro.
Smaller than the diagram.
Oh, okay, there's a bug with it and Ezreal was using it? I've seen people build tanky stuff on Ezreal in general. I mean, sometimes there's some weird interactions. There was something with Rakan for a while there, and they fixed this a long time ago, but you could, like, E and target someone in another lane, and it would Guardian them if they were getting hit. You could trigger Guardian on other lanes just by targeting them with your shield, even though they're on the other side of the map. Oh yeah, that's a bug then. I mean, bugs are bannable, like, if the person knows better. I mean, obviously that's... If they're replicating it every game, I mean, I would report it. If they're doing it literally every game and they know what they're doing and they get reported for it, then you can get banned for that type, or like disciplined for that type of stuff. That seems pretty deliberate, like you have to do that on purpose. It's not like, oops, there was accidentally this interaction. What does she have? Okay, good. Yeah, she's rolling. She got Kraken. It's gonna be difficult to deal with that.
An ally has been slain.
Powerful warrior by your side.
Well, did he ult?
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, well, a couple of kills for Dragon. In and of itself, pretty good trade. The problem is that's third Dragon, so we have to make sure they don't get to Soul. I mean, Mountain Soul is pretty good. I think, honestly, it's not going to matter that much. Like, late game, they're just going to die. Unless Fiddlesticks gets an amazing ult. I think there's just no way they deal with Jinx. If I get Mikhail's second item, and I can cleanse the fear, and it also gives a heal, I don't foresee us really losing. I'm surprised Bard hasn't ulted Jinx. Now, one cool interaction with Yuumi, if you guys were paying attention earlier, if Bard ults, I can still ult while Jinx is ulted. I can still cast stuff because I'm not technically Hourglassed. I don't think I can hop off, but I can use ult. Even if my person is stunned or Hourglassed or whatever. Oh, wow. Fiddle ult, too. That's a good flash.
Now you're ready to prowl.
What's up, Mr. Origami? Or, Mr. Origami Tsunami? Origami Tsunami? Is that right?
Fish, fish, dish.
Sorry if I'm butchering that. I guess I could have gotten another book, but I think having extra control wards is good. Oh yeah, we're getting up there. This Jinx has 183 farm at 21 minutes. Pretty good for Platinum. Can you cast it, or is it just continuing cast it? I can cast it. I did it last time. I got ulted by Bard, got ulted by Bard under the tower, I'm pretty sure. Like, under their tower.
You can pat me on my chin and back. Nowhere else.
Where are they? Are they on Baron? Dude, if they're on Baron, I'm gonna be so sad. If we're getting next leveled here. God, well, that's probably Baron. Again, Jinx walking up, exposing herself. I mean, Malzahar's literally sitting right there. He doesn't even have flash. What? How did he just walk up and alter? He doesn't even have flash. I thought he flash ulted her or something. It's like he shouldn't be in flash range, but he definitely should not be able to just walk up and ult you. What? Well, that might be game ending right there. I don't know. Like, we can definitely come back, but if we lose, that was the play.
Today we are destroyers.
Like, we even have wards on the flanks, but you have to understand, like, Fiddlesticks can jump over this wall. This is like his favorite wall in the mid game. to jump over is Raptor Wall. So you just got to be aware of that. And you're just so far pushed up and getting so close. What's an ally's on you? What do you mean?
Did somebody say fishbone?
I mean, just because Cannon's not good right now. But yeah, I mean, you could do an allied Zanya's, yes, and then channel your ult. I mean, it's a cute interaction, but I don't know if you want to like build a whole comp around it. Okay, just do it. Just do it. Just take it, man. Before they get into position, they're just giving it to us. She's gonna get it. It's rough. They're gonna get both side lanes.
Has been destroyed.
Because we're just like A-ramming, chasing kills over here instead of stopping bottom. Well, they better get this kill because we're trading bottom tower for it. Well, shit. I forgot I was gonna go, Mikhail's second also. I just got of autopiloted into sap flowing water. With Hurricane, I might actually go Ardent Sensor.
6 left. Or was it 5?
I really wish he had a Quicksilver Sash, but I'll have to get him a Kale's next. I mean, game's still winnable. You know, their Baron's about done. They did get 5 towers off of it, so that's not great. Dude, I'm still staying on Jinx, man. There's no way I don't stay on Jinx. Dude, that was something. We hit something there. Could have been a Fiddlesticks statue, I guess. Fiddlesticks would have already ulted if it was the real Fiddlesticks, probably. Alright, what does she have? Another Zeal?
I saved my friends. No one notices. I open a teensy portal to the spirit
Okay,
realm.
BF. What is she getting with a BF sword? Oh, Bloodthirster maybe? No. Oh, Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge. Duh. Okay. Talk to the hand. We need to bring that back. I'm sure everybody misses that saying. Oh, we don't have Dinger. Dinger just feels kind of worthless with this comp too. Like, I don't know. He can control zones. I honestly forgot we had Heimerdinger in there, but we have kind of a run in and kill him comp, and that's just not what Dinger does. That's like what Zen wants to do. Just Shurelya's, Zen, and Gwen, and just run in there. Like, if Dinger was something like Malphite, that'd be perfect with this. But... or like Cho'Gath, or Darius, or Garen. Kled. Really anything. Other than Heimerdinger top. I mean, I'm not opposed to Dinger in general. I just think that Like, he's really good with, like, poke comps, because he has poke, but he also has, like, you know, some zone control with his towers. So he'd be very good with things like Ezreal or Zoe, you know, things like that. Is she just dead? Oh, wow, she was immune to that? Okay. I don't know what her circle does. I mean, I guess it's all projectiles. Dinger's not that great at teleporting either. Did we kill him? How the fuck did he get out? Oh, Jinx just like inted? How did Jinx get that close? Why were there no chompers like right on him when he spawned or when he woke up? Or were there? I don't get how he gets to flash out of that. Oh my god, he has Guardian as well. What the hell are these sums?
Enemy rampage.
The expert huntress stalks the battlefield.
I need to get him a Kales.
Where's my fishy, fishy fish?
God, yeah, this Jinx has good farm and like she does a lot of damage, but it's just like some of her decision making is just so bad. Like she could have just dropped chompers and then just stay max distance. Like she tried to run straight past somebody. I don't remember who it was, but she basically went into melee combat with 1 or 2 champs and.
I won't lose you, but not after losing you. Keep an eye out for Red Dot book. It's got yeah. Way should I follow?
It's smaller than the diagram.
Don't tell anyone, but I know her.
Enemy has been slain.
Go! Fucking hell. This is like the glass cannon's end. So bad, in my opinion. Like the Essence Reaver stuff is. I kind of like Gore Drinker, but. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, it's air in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. Our team comp's just kind of poopy, I think. We had some chances though, you know, if Jinx just got caught once or twice less, maybe. To have a bunch of champs. Mentioned last time, just low CC, low health, just low everything. The Heimer, Gwen's, and
happening to you?
God, Gwen just melts too. Yeah, you want tanky champs? You want tanky champs with a lot of CC. In most roles. I mean, I know I'm playing Yuumi as well, but Yuumi basically is tanky if your allies are tanky. But it's whatever, I suppose. Alright, well, I gotta get out of here. I'm afraid my power might cut out here soon, and I'm kind of tired. It's mostly the power thing. I just don't want it to go out while I'm in the middle of the game. That'd obviously be bad. But hopefully get back in here tomorrow. Start around 11:30 or so. Go till about 2:30 or 3. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. I will see if I can do a tier list and like a preview of what's coming up on the next patch here over the next couple of days. But anyways, that's going to be it. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.